Hello and welcome back to All Things Royal. In today's episode, we're going to look at the Danish ruby parure tiara. This tiara story started a long time ago, 1804 to be exact, in France. Napoleon Bonaparte bought this tiara for one of his marshal's wives, and through a series of kings and queens, this pretty thing ended up in Denmark. It is made of gold, rubies, and diamonds. The idea was to make it look like leaves of diamonds with clusters of red berries. The rubies have an interesting hue to them too. In some light, they look like pink, and sometimes they look magenta. Today famously worn by Crown Princess Mary of Denmark, who was originally an advertising executive living in Australia, but who married Frederick, the Crown Prince of Denmark, in 2004 after they met in a pub in Sydney during the 2000 Olympics. She didn't know who he was when they first met, and their romance had been called a modern fairy tale of an everyday girl meeting and winning the heart of a prince. Now let's go back to the beginning again. The tiara was first made as two branches of leaves and berries to be worn in the hair. Had been commissioned in 1804, as mentioned before, for the coronation of Napoleon, with money given to one of his right-hand men, Bernadotte, to make up jewels for his wife Desiree, who, and you won't believe this, was actually an old girlfriend of Napoleon's. And not just any old ex. Napoleon and Desiree were engaged until 1795, but when he met Josephine, he broke off the engagement. However, she remained in his close circle, as her new husband becoming one of Napoleon's powerful marshals and her sister marrying Napoleon's brother. Bernadotte and Desiree became king and queen of Sweden in 1818, and from there the ruby parure passed into the Swedish and Danish royal line. The design of the tiara as ivy leaves and berries was used to signify fidelity, friendship, and eternity. Crown Princess Mary received the parure upon her marriage to Crown Prince Frederick. Initially, the Crown Princess wore the parure the same way that Queen Ingrid, who was Frederick's grandmother, used to wear, but later Mary made small alterations, such as enabling the necklace and the earrings to be worn in different configurations and making the tiara more compact. These were not the first alterations to the ruby parure, and simply testifies to the fact that the private jewels owned by the royal families around the world are still in use, in action, and alive. In my opinion, seeing the jewels being worn is much more exciting than seeing them in the museums. And now the tiara is often seen on Crown Princess Mary's pretty little head. And there you have it. Well, I hope this was an informative video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching.